Brenna, and welcome to the last week of Camp Nano. If you're new here, hi, my name is Brenna. I'm an indie author with an urban fantasy series called the Beldoran series. It's based on a character, Beldoran, and there's a central cast, but she's the main character, and they all have magic. She's a bounty hunter and goes after rogue mages. Currently, the first 2 books are out right now. They're available on Kindle Unlimited if you would like to read them for free, or you can also purchase them. And for those that have been here before, hi, welcome back. It's good to have you. It's early. It's about, well, early is relative, right? It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't really done anything. But I thought I'd go ahead and start the vlog because Mondays I'm always catching you up on what I did this weekend. I can't remember if I updated you on Friday after I finished writing, but Friday I wrote 2,668 words, which was a really good day. I was in a flow. Everything was going where it was needed to. Saturday I got 1,651 words, which wasn't terrible. At this point in my manuscript, on Saturday and still today, I am ahead of where I need to be for Camp Nano. If I just write a couple thousand words for the next couple days, then I'll have gotten my 50,000 word goal. My book's not done, but it's close. I'm getting towards the end of the book. And then yesterday, I was doing some writing sprints on Sunday night with Julie from Pages and Pens and Amber. I'll link them down below. And I only got 744 words, which was not the greatest. Julie usually does 2 sprints. The first one is like a warm-up, 30 minutes, and during that I was eating dinner and doing some chores and stuff. And then in the second sprint, I actually got some words down. That's when I got the 700 and some words, and I also, got the kids ready for bed and stuff. So pretty much everybody was feeling like continuing, so she did another 30-minute sprint. And it was during that sprint that I realized that the way that I've outlined the end of my book, I felt it was kind of weak. I'm writing an urban fantasy book, so the final big fight scene and the culmination of everything that's been going on isn't what was weak. It was this one scene leading up to it. And I was talking it over with my husband, and we were going back and forth, and he kind of agreed with me that it was kind of weak. He didn't like how it was outlined, and then we talked about changing it. He thought I should change it one way, and I didn't like that because I didn't feel like it had enough emotional impact for the characters. And so after hashing it out, I did what I normally do, which is X out part of the outline and re-outline. So I re-outlined the end of the book. The end is going to be the same, but just a couple of the scenes to get there are going to change because I wasn't feeling it last night when I was writing it. So basically, though, to say all that is all of my words from Saturday and from yesterday are pretty much all going to be cut, as well as probably some from Friday, which is a little disheartening. But I'm going to take them out and move them to another folder. And I might be able to reuse a little bit of it, but most of it not. Because the characters are coming up on a scene, and it's the outcome of something that happened. But I'm changing the thing that happened. So the whole scene is going to be different. One character that plays a key role in that scene is not even going to be in that scene anymore. They're going to be somewhere else. So all the dialogue is going to have to change. Everything is going to be different. It's a little frustrating to know that I wrote almost 2,000 words that are going to have to end up being cut, but I think it will make the story better. And so in that way, I'm not upset about it. Because I am still counting the words for Nano. They just won't be counting towards my book. Right now, I'm at 44,433 words of my 50,000 word goal. So like I said, just a couple thousand words for the next few days, and I'll be finished. So I'm not upset about that. I'm not as close to finishing the book as I thought, because I'm going to have to go back and rewrite the scene that I just spent the last 2 days writing. I'm rewriting it. But I would rather do that than the story not be as strong as it could be. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to rewrite that scene, and I'll probably edit the vlog that needs to go up today or tomorrow. I'm really bad about having a schedule for uploads for YouTube. My real life just gets in the way and I just don't realize that I've not done anything yet. But I'm going to try and be a little bit productive today because I would like to get my book done before the end of the month. So I'm going to drink my smoothie and I'm going to get to writing. So I'll update you when I have something to update you. Hey, it's Brenna. I'm just checking in real quick before I go pick my kids up from school. Earlier today I wrote 1,880 words, and that was mostly all new words. I ended up taking about 3,000 words out of my manuscript and moving it into a separate folder. But I did write them for Nano, so I'm going to count them. They're just not going to be part of the finished manuscript. I had to take out a couple different scenes to kind of retool the end of the book, and when I did that, I just put them in a separate folder, and I was able to use a couple hundred words out of that, just like description, because they still go to the same place. So the description of the place stayed the same. So I was able to use that, but I couldn't use any of the dialogue that I had already written. I had to do all new dialogue. A little over 1,800 words for today, and that's probably all I'm going to get done today, writing today. I have spent the last little bit editing my vlog for last week. It's a little lackluster. I didn't realize how little I vlogged. See, the problem is my week 3 vlog was too long, and now my week 4 vlog is somewhere around 15 minutes, and it's probably going to get cut from there. And I only vlogged for a couple different days. I didn't do that much, but I'm trying to do better so far today. I just wanted to get on and give you an updated word count for today. Also, right now my word count for this manuscript is 46,313. So I'm closing in on my 50,000 word goal. And I believe I said it in my first vlog that I don't expect the 50,000 words is going to be my full draft. Usually speaking, my first drafts are somewhere around 53 to 56,000 words. And then from there, I believe I said it in my second writing vlog, I add on anywhere from 15 to 20,000 words in edits, because my first drafts are usually almost like a skeleton of what the book will become. I only put out the bones of what it's going to be, and then I add in all of, like the stuff later. I remember going to a book signing once, and it was a couple that wrote together. The way they talked about it is the woman said that the husband kind of helped with the outlining and would write certain scenes, and she said that he would do almost like the building of the house, and then she would come in and decorate the house, which she would put in all the filler and a lot of the dialogue, the descriptions of all kinds of stuff. And I kind of liked that description of how they work together, and it turns out that's kind of how I write. But it's just me. Like, my first draft is building the house and framing it out, and then I go in on edits and I furnish it and decorate it. So kind of how I work. That's just me. Everybody's process is different, but that's what seems to work best for me, because before I wrote Into the Shadows, which is my first book, I had trouble finishing a book. It is the first book that I ever actually finished. I have started a lot of books, and Into the Shadows was the first one that I actually finished. And I was able to finish it using Nano as an encouragement, to write every day. And I wanted to get the badges, and I was getting involved in the community, and it really helped me to get the draft down. Now, it took me another 2 years to finalize all the edits on it, but the book was finished. That's where I'm out at for today, and I will check in again with you tomorrow and let you know my progress. Today is Tuesday, April 27th, and say it with me, I haven't done any writing today. I seem to just... If you followed along with me in November for my writing vlogs then, I did the exact same thing. It seems to always happen to me when I get towards the end of the book. I really start slowing down on my writing until it gets to like the big climax at the end, you know, like the build up to get to that big climax. I always start slowing it down, and I don't know if it's because I just don't want to. It's not that I don't want to finish it, but maybe I'm like afraid to finish it, or if I'm intimidated by it. I know that the book that I wrote in November, I was kind of afraid to finish it because I knew that the end of it was going to have to be pretty spectacular. And I know that the same thing needs to be for this one because it's a series, and so each book is building on itself because they're all about the same people, and so everybody is having to grow and change and learn, and it's really daunting. So I said this yesterday, I'm at 46,313 words for my manuscript so far, and I've got 3, maybe 4 chapters left, and during those chapters is the final big fight scene of the book, and it's going to have to be epic. It is going to have characters that have been fighting individual fights, but they're all going to be coming together. I don't know if I've said it in this vlog yet, but my series is it's an urban fantasy book, and the main characters of this series are mages, and they're elemental mages. So in this particular fight scene, all the elements are going to come out to play because at least one mage from every element is going to be in this fight scene. It's going to have to be huge. And so that's a little intimidating to have to write. That's not the scene that I need to write today. I need to finish up the scene from yesterday. Yesterday was like a 2-part scene. You start with this person is going somewhere, and then the other like part of that scene that I didn't write yesterday is picking up from once that person gets to where they're going. So that's what I need to write today. And it's going to be partly dialogue with a little bit of action and drama thrown in there, as you do. But just as a continuation from last week's vlog, I want to read still. But I haven't got anything down yet, and it is about 1:30, so I can get a decent amount of words in before I need to pick my kids up from school. I probably won't have time to write again tonight because real life gets in the way. I'm going to get on here, get some writing done, and when I get done, I will update you with what I've done.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
Just checking in. I've got to leave very soon to go get my kids. It is just a couple minutes after 3. I just finished writing. The words weren't coming to me at first. It took a really long time for me to really get in the flow. Hello. No, why don't... He likes to walk across my keyboard. Anyway, I wrote 1,907 words today. That puts my manuscript total at 48,283. So that's pretty good for today, and then I will probably hit 50K tomorrow. So we'll see. And I'll check back in with you then. It is Wednesday, April 28th, and I have to leave in a few minutes to go pick my kids up from school, but I was just writing, and right now I'm at 1,522 words. I'm in the middle of the fight scene at the end of the book where all the characters are coming in and showing their skills and doing their magic. So I'm not even close to finished. I've just kind of scratched the surface so far. I've only talked about a couple of different ones, and I can't focus on all of them because I write in third person, but I try not to head hop, so I kind of pick a character and kind of stay with them. And right now, we're in Alex's head, and we're going to switch to Belle soon, I think. I don't know. It's really hard for me. Most of the fight scenes end up being from her perspective, but then the reader really only gets to see mostly what she does with magic. So I started with her at the beginning of the chapter, and then I switched back to Alex, and Belle's the main character in the Belle Doran series. That's probably a given. But right now she is with Alex and a couple of the other mages that work for the team, and they're going after one guy together. I don't want to give too much away, especially as the third book in the series hasn't come out yet. This book is kind of a direct offshoot of that book. Right now in my manuscript, I'm at 49,805 words. I'm so close. If I had a little bit more time, I would go ahead and finish it because I'm really into what I'm writing, and I plan to try to come and write some more after I pick up the kids, but I don't know if I'll be able to check in. It's Wednesday night, so I've got D&D, and my character leveled up last week, and I still haven't picked out my spells because I'm a slacker like that. But I've got to finish that up, and then I've got to figure out what I'm doing about dinner, and just all that real life stuff that this writing vlog is not about. But I was just updating you on my progress so far for the day. And like I said, I really want to get some more words in today, and I'm hoping to break 50K later. We'll see. It depends on if I'm able to come back and the kids will let me get some writing done while they kind of amuse themselves. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll let you know more later, but I will probably be checking in tomorrow and give you the final update on kind of how my writing went today. Hello again, I'm just checking in. It is April 29th, and it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've already done my writing for today. Yay! So yesterday, after I quit writing, my word count was 50,020 words. So I broke 50K yesterday, which was my official Camp Nano goal, was to write 50,000 words. That's where I'd put it at. But really, I wanted to try and get my novel written, and I am almost done with the novel. I think I have one, maybe 2 chapters left, and that's what I'm going to work on tomorrow. Today, I finished out the last part of the really big fight scene at the end, and that ended up being about a chapter and a half, 2 chapters long or something. I might go and add more later, but like I was saying yesterday, there's just a lot of moving parts in it, and a lot of different mages with a lot of different kinds of magic, and I can't really follow every single one because then I feel like I'm head hopping too much. So I was trying to focus on just a couple, and then descriptions of them seeing somebody else do something. But that's a problem for future editing Brenna to have to deal with in this novel. So like I said, I did already write today, and I wrote 1,171 words. And that puts my total for right now for Nano is 51,191. That's not too shabby, I don't think, for 29 days of writing. I think I'm doing pretty good. Now, like I said, I do want to complete the novel, and I might get that done tomorrow, but we'll see. I do have some errands I have to run tomorrow, so I will be out for a little bit, but I think I can still get it done. And if not, then I will be finishing it over the next couple days, because there's really so little left. I probably could go ahead and keep writing today, but I'm just still in that reading mood that I got into like a week ago, and I I want to read. So I will check in again tomorrow, either before I get some writing done or after, and I'll let you know if I finish or not. Today is the last day of Nano. It is April 30th, and right now it is about 12:30 in the afternoon. And I am just now sitting down to write for today. But, hey. But also, what I'm sitting down to do is finish my book. I've just written the climax of the book, and now the only thing left to write is, the resolution and kind of the setup for the next book. I do believe, I'm not sure if I've mentioned it in this blog yet, but I am writing book 4 in my Belle Doran series. The first 2 books are out now, and they're available on Kindle Unlimited if you would like to check them out. I'll leave links down below if you want to read them. And for November's Nano, I wrote book 3 in the Belle Doran series, and now I'm writing book 4. And I think it's only going to be a 5-book series, which means that I need to set up this next book for the finale book. I've done most of that. It's like I know what the finale book is going to be. Like, it's not like I'm confused. I debated on making the series a little bit longer, of making it 6 books, but I just think that the story is ready to come to a close because everything's kind of coming to a head, and I don't want to drag it out just for the sake of dragging out. So what we're going to do is finish this book today, fingers crossed, and then I will check back in with you and let you know how I did. It's official. I finished my novel. Yay! I've been writing for a long time today because I really wanted to push and get it finished. Today I wrote 3,196 words. I did add over 4,000 to the document, but some of those words were a carryover from where I wrote the other day, and I ended up taking out 3,000 words. I was able to use about 800 or so of them in this final scene. So Scrivener says that I wrote over 43,000, but I only wrote 31,000. Wow. Scrivener says that I wrote a little over 4,000, but I really only wrote a little over 3,000 today. So 3,196 is pretty good. That is my highest count word day that I've had so far. But that means that the novel is officially finished. Belle Doran book 4 done. That puts my manuscript at 54,387 words. As I've said before, I always fast draft, and I usually do a pretty short draft. This is a skeleton of the book, but the book is finished. I have met my Camp Nano goal, and now we just breathe a deep sigh of relief that we're done. However, I can't really take too much of a break. Starting next month, I need to be editing the first book in a new series that I've got. So that is it. Camp Nano for me is officially over, and I am proud of my progress. I am proud of what I was able to achieve this month. I was also able in the last couple days to read several books, and I'm pretty proud about that as well. That's it for me for Camp Nano, and I hope if you were participating that you achieved your goal, and if you didn't achieve the goal that you set, if you got anything done, then good job. you've done well, because any kind of progress is still progress. I want to thank you for following along on my journey this month. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down in the comments below. I love interacting with you all. And I'll also leave links to all of my social medias. So if you want to follow me anywhere, the information will be down there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.